Hi CRF 300 Tragics. I just sort of do a short video to explain what's involved in a remap on a CRF 300L. Um, what we've got here is what they call or refer to as a bin file, which is a file that's stored inside the ECU, which holds all the operating parameters uh, to run the bike. There's two parts to this. You have a bin file and an XDF file. The XDF file just allows it's a directory or a perimeter tree, so it tells us what each address in the bin file does what particular feature. Anyway, some of the most main ones you use when you're tuning is TBS versus RPM, ignition base, map versus RPM, rev limit, and then you've got some other features like, you might want to turn the A2 sensor off and run it in a closed loop or turn it on. Run it in open, sorry, other way around. But anyway, you might want to turn the bank angle sensor off. We don't turn those off, but customer might make a special request and we could do that. This software is called Tuner Pro RT. It's been around a long time. It's free software. It's on the net. It can be used on cars, trucks, bikes, tractors, etc. It's very popular in the tuning world. It doesn't read or write the ECU. That's completely different software again. And for this particular bike, I've actually written the software to do this particular job. If you have a look at the raw hex, I'll show what it looks like. It's just an example. This software, you can have a look at it in three-dimensional formatted as well, if you like. Lots of different ways. I might just put that back to the calculated values so you can see the better view. Oh, right. It's not a real good example, this particular table, but anyway, it will give you a bit of an idea. This is just an example map. It's not one of the ones that we actually use, I don't think. No, it's not. But hopefully that should clear up a few questions. When we're tuning on the dyno, we use another system, and it's called an ADX file. And what it will do is it goes along and traces what cell we're at, in either map versus RPM or TPS versus RPM. That's one of the main ones we're using when we're on the dyno. And what it'll do, it'll come along and populate a section, or cell rather, and we have a wideband O2 sensor connected. It tells us the AFR, and then we can input the figure up or down to achieve the desired AFR target. So it's not just a matter of blocking this like you can see on the screen and hitting smooth and or adding 5% or minusing 5%, as we see a lot of tuners do. You know, these are all research values on our dyno and on the trails, data logging on the trails as well, to be able to come up with, some nice smooth maps that gives, a good result in the trails and on the dyno. It's not all about the dyno, guys. It's about what you guys are feeling on the trails and how to make it nice and smooth and tractable and obviously fuel efficient. I just wiped that little cell out there. That doesn't matter because we haven't hit save. So we won't commit that. We're out. There's so much more to doing a reflash or remap than what I've described in the video here, but I don't really want to go into it too much further because it'll just confuse people, and really for the end user, it's useless information and it'll just send you around the twist. But it's just values. We change the values to come up with a better map, better outcome. Um, we move some limitations from the factory as far as pollution goes, noise restrictions, um, that type of thing, and uh, and to suit the fuel, um, depending on what country it's in, because there is a fair difference, between regions with fuel quality and specification. Anyway, hopefully that's cleared up a few questions or created more. Anyway, over and out. See ya.